our community. You didn't just do this from afar. They were here in our community on the ground with the team, and it was a big deal, wasn't it, Mr. Goldsboro? I know you remember, Tony, you were part of that. You guys met on a regular basis and came up with some fabulous ideas that we will continue to work to implement. And I know one of those two was also the shelter, the emergency shelter, what is it called? The Resilience Hub. Yeah, we're looking into that as well. So you guys have done so much for our community. We just wanted to make sure we got an opportunity to recognize that. Okay? No, thank you.
Thank you.
Did you get us?
Yep.
Thank you. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate you so very much. Did you guys have anything you wanted to say? Thank you, Councilwoman Johnson. Did you guys want to say anything at all?
Oh, it was such a treat getting to spend time here and get to know your beautiful community.
I want to say a big thank you, because when I tell you how long we've been here, you and I were running, we had to come off. But when I got that call that said you wanted to come to Chrisfield, I'm thinking, wow, I mean, what did you say, who you say you were, what did you want? Remember? And I thought, wow, and just to think that here we are. I'm so appreciative of the fact, and I remember you saying it, and I was thinking to myself, Chrisfield, you said we were looking for a small community, and this is our first time doing this, and we wanted to find us. I really am like, wow, really, because you've done so much for us, and we're so grateful to you. And it took me a long while to see your face because you were doing COVID. And when we entered into a meeting, and she said, hi, Laverne. I said, well, who is this woman? It was Liz, because she had finally taken her mask off. But once again, I can't thank you all enough, and we can't thank you enough for finding us, little old Chrisfield. Thank you.
It's been a journey. Yes, thank you. You guys safe travel.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. We got some more good stuff that's coming up that I'm excited about. That our public information officer, Mrs. Marshall, Mr. Fabian, is going to talk to us about this Citizens Academy that we're putting together.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, we don't have our clicker?
How you send over there?
For you.
Not sure if that was.
We don't have our clicker.
I don't know. No, I think that's maybe Tiffany's.
There you go. Here, let me see.
I can't see once I get on this angle. I can't see how to get it.
Are you gonna have to navigate from there? I'm afraid you
She is, because I can't get the angle.
Am I close? I don't even see the.
That's not the whole. That's a
No, I'm
plot.
trying to get the mouse over here. I don't even see the mouse. Do you see the mouse?
No, I can't see it either.
Where did it
I
go?
don't want your phone to fall. There it goes. You're on mine.
All right.
All right, now you're coming. Coming with more.
I'm trying to make it bigger. Bear with me, y'all. I'm looking from the side. Am I on the big?
No, up a little bit.
Up.
Yeah, right there. Mhm.
Okay.
You got it. Okay.
There it's loading.
All right. So, where's the side buttons? This is difficult.
Tell me.
You see a little next button? Am I on that right there, or is that the backwards button?
I don't see either.
That's
The
next.
blue.
That's next.
Okay.
That's next.
No, that was the last one.
There, you're upside down.
I can't see this.
Yeah.
We're going back now.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you
Okay.
go.
Now
Okay,
where's
so where are you trying to go to?
to the next one?
Go down, a little bit more,
Uh-huh.
and you should be on that next button. We'll try it. There you
Okay. Hello. I just want to talk about the Chrisfield Citizens Academy. I'm going to talk from back here. Basically, can I see the thing? The program purpose. Through presentations, discussions, and faculty tours, participants will explore the structure and functions of municipal government, including departments such as Public Works, Public Utilities, Code Enforcement, Public Safety, and City Finance. This program is supported in part by funding from the Maryland 250 Commission through the MD 250 Grant Program, which commemorates the 250th anniversary of American independence. The Maryland 250 initiative promotes civic education, public understanding of government, and the appreciation of Maryland's role in the nation's history. By offering this Citizens Academy, the city seeks to contribute to the statewide effort by fostering informed, engaged citizens and encouraging community participation in local government.
Are you on the same slide?
Yep, I'm moving forward.
Okay.
I thought I was. This is really, this is so difficult. Oh, I got the wrong one. Okay. Okay. Program format. Our program format is 6. This is, give me 1 second. I'm going to pull it up on my phone and work it that way. Yeah. All right, program format. 6 bi-weekly sessions held during our summer months. Each session includes presentations, faculty tours, and Q&A sessions. Opportunities for the residents to engage directly with department leaders.
I'm not sure what that is on the side. Is there a way you can get that up? Can you X that out, the little box that's over there?
I can barely see.
You can't X that out?
That way.
I'm afraid to move the mouse because
Okay,
the mouse
that's
is
all right.
on the next thing at this point.
That's okay. You don't have to read it to us anyway because the writing's so small we can't read it. Okay.
Well, it's going to get bigger for you.
Okay, go ahead.
The curriculum and session outline. So, participants who complete this academy will gain a deeper appreciation of how municipal services operate. The Chrisfield Citizens Academy is designed to be an inclusive program open to interested citizens of all ages who are interested in learning more about how their local government works. So we can jump into the actual sessions. I did not expect this technical difficulties. This is an awesome presentation, by the way, guys. I'm so sorry that you are not getting the full.
You can email it to them.
Yeah, but this is not what I anticipated. Because now we're on session 5.
You gotta go back. 4. Go back one more. Okay,
All right.
Session 1. Go ahead.
All right, session 1. It's going to be the City Hall. It's going to be at the City Hall, actually at the council chambers, and it's going to be the kickoff. Topics discussed are going to be a welcome from the mayor, and hopefully they can meet the council. Overview of city government, how departments work together, and the program orientation. So we're going to give them a big picture of what to expect through the summer sessions.
So that's session 1. That's gonna be held here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. So the first session is held here. It's meet the mayor and council, and
Yeah.
then just an overview of how government works. Okay, and how we work together.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Go ahead. What's the next one? And that's July the 7th. That's the first one.
Yeah,
Okay. Upside down.
it's crazy. This is terrible. I'm just gonna talk to you guys.
No, give me session 2.
I can't see. I literally.
Keep going. We'll tell you when you're there. That's session 1. Let's get to session 2. Yeah, right there. That's it. Go ahead.
Public Works. The location, we're thinking we're gonna do a field trip to the Public Works garage, and some possible demonstrations are gonna be equipment demonstrations, some street equipment demonstrations. We have a cool street sweeper, drainage and infrastructure discussions, He also said he's going to do some road maintenance and mowing, ditch maintenance discussions, have those discussions. His session is scheduled for July 21st, and he's going to do a cool tide gate demonstration.
You ready, Brian?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, okay.
Educational.
So that's the second session, and that's gonna be at the Public Works facility.
Yes, ma'am.
Where that garage is over on Broadway, right? So you'll take them into the big building, and you'll talk to them about the stuff that you guys do.
Day-to-day operations.
Okay, day-to-day operations, okay. July 21st. So the first one is July the 7th, 2 weeks later is the 21st, that'll be the second one.
Put it on your calendar.
Please, everyone, don't, this is not me. It's literally, I'm looking
Okay,
from
you're
the
there.
side.
We're fine.
Public utilities. We're gonna have a field trip to the wastewater treatment plant, and this is one of the ones that I think is gonna be the most fascinating sessions in the academy. You will get to visit and learn about the wastewater treatment plant and its operations, environmental regulations and what it means to you, Chesapeake Bay protection and why we do what we do, and water systems as a whole. And I have this one scheduled for August 4th, 2026. DJ is the director, and he's gonna give us a lot of entertainment that day, right, DJ?
So is the whole session gonna be at the plant, right? The whole session will be at the plant, so they'll stay there for the entire time, basically. And get an overview of what goes on over there.
It is so awesome to understand why the wastewater treatment plant is there and how he protects us and how it breaks down our waste. I just think it's absolutely phenomenal. Session 4, public safety. Maybe this is a little more exciting. We're gonna go visit the police department. The chief is gonna talk about some emergency responses, the department overview, emergency responses, equipment discussion. So he's gonna turn them lights on you. Whoop, 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 whoop. K9 unit demonstrations, which are so awesome because she's a part of our family as well. And he's gonna talk about community policing discussions. Anything else you wanna add, Chief? You gonna keep us entertained?
No, you did a wonderful job.
Okay.
Send
Did
them
he
our
say
way.
you gonna put them in handcuffs or something and lock them up?
I think he said something about the mayor. So, yeah. That's,
Gee, there you go, start something.
No, hold on.
Yeah, next door.
No, we'll have several blocks of learning.
Thank you, Chief.
Demonstrations, the K9, and I wanted to go up to Warwick
Huh?
and do the,
They can't hear you, Chief.
I wanted to go up to Warwick and put the academy through the shoot, don't shoot scenarios where you have split-second decisions to make a decision, but I never heard back from them. So, we will make it enjoyable, and I'm excited to do it.
Thank you for your participation, Chief.
Okay, you were doing good. You're upside down again.
All right, let's go backwards a little bit.
When is that last one?
That one is August the 18th.
All right, session 5. Well, what's more exciting than the code enforcement department, right? We're gonna go visit with Peter Allen and Mitch Petrulli. He's gonna teach us he's gonna give us an overview of code enforcement as a whole, permitting, planning, and zoning processes, and some city system updates. You can now currently submit citizens, you wanna?
Citizen engagement.
Thank you, because I had a moment.
If
Yeah.
they see anything wrong within the city or something they want explained or something that they want to communicate to the city employees, that way we can turn around and request either informational request or actual work order that needs to be repaired.
iWorks. I assume you're talking
Yeah.
about the online system where the
Yes.
community can go out there and put in a request if you see something that needs to be. Somebody called me this morning and said, hey, there's potholes over so and so. So that kind of thing they could actually do themselves in the future. That's what they can do now.
They can also research their permits and pay for their permits. It's an awesome tool.
It's on our website.
It's on our website, on our homepage as soon as you open it. And so we look forward to Pete teaching us more about those tools.
Fantastic. Session 5. So one more to go. You're upside down. And slide it one more. And that'll be the final one. Nope, upside down again. Nope, still session 5. You need to get one more. it.
All right. Then we're gonna end the session again in the council chambers where they will meet our fearless leader Joyce, who will talk about finances and the back end of the city hall. Then we're gonna also meet Jen, who is our grants director. We'll have our graduation. We'll talk about city budget, tax dollar allocation, and she just spoke on the budget. So what a perfect time. Funding for services, how grants work, certificates, and then we'll have a party. So we'll end it that way.
And that's September 15th.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
So we'll spend our summer together getting to know the city, and how it operates and how we work together as a team. And then we'll end it going into the fall.
Yep.
All right, so that was our session outline in its entirety. All right, so I want you to know that I do have registration forms available. I created a web page on our website so you can register online, or I have some registration forms available as well if you want to pick them up at the end, and I have some flyers for you. We have online registration available, fast and easy. In-person registration, come see me at the city hall. I'll take care of you. We're thinking about 10 to 15 participants, but hey, if everybody really wants to be a part of this, we'll make it work. We'll figure out a way. Selected participants will receive a email confirmation. I'm going to the next slide. Isn't this some work?
Sorry, I can't see
That's
the
all
whole
right. I love it. Can't see that. Okay. Yeah. Well, this was an awesome presentation. I just wanted to thank
What's the
you.
last slide? Do you remember what it was?
Can't get it.
Okay, I think the biggest thing was for people to understand that it starts on July the 7th.
Oh, do it again. No, nothing.
It starts on July the 7th. It looks like it ends on September 15th. It's like every other week. And do you know what day of the week was selected, LaFabian?
Yes, I believe it's a Thursday. Is it Tuesday? It's Tuesday.
So it's every other Tuesday. So far, I know 4 people have said that they were interested when we had talked about it the last time. So if you're interested, just let us know. You can register by paper. It's an online registration, or just call City Hall or go by and see LaFabian and sign up. We would love to have, this kind of came about because I was at an MML conference, and there were these opportunities for these small 250 grants. So we get $1,000. We'll give you some snacks and stuff like that, certificates, pay for that kind of stuff. But they give us $1,000, and they want to know, would anybody be interested in doing like the Citizens Academy? We got to define how we made ours look. But there were places all over, all the places, a lot of places did it. Princess Anne, I think Princess Anne got one. Don't know what Pocomoke, but I know like different places actually, we all did it at the same time. And so we're looking to be able, I don't know if they've started theirs or not, but a lot of municipalities were looking to do this and celebrate the 250 years of freedom.
Well, thank you,
250 years of independence. So that's kind of how it came together.
Doesn't matter.
And so we were just excited to be able to roll it out because people have a lot of questions about how does the city work. And this is the way they want people to get interested in working for the city or running for office or all of that. And the more you know about how the city works, the better it'll be for the citizens.
We found
Okay, good. The final slide.
No, she had a tool
we
that.
found the tool that allows her to move it.
Oh, you found the, thank you. Yeah, okay. Yes, okay, good.
Well, I look forward to hanging out with you guys. I want you to get to know us internally, why we do what we do, how we do what we do, and how we work together as a team. There is not one individual that would make the city run. We have to do it together. So I just appreciate your time, and I hope to see you. And I also, like I said, there's a web page on our website. Go check it out, and I'll be posting on social media.
Thank you, Mr. Fabian. Any questions, guys? Council, no questions?
Okay, now we got.
Okay, all right, we're gonna
We
keep
still
moving.
got to get up here.
I have one question.
Oh, I'm sorry, Councilman Langford had a question. Go ahead.
Oh,
No, I just want to know how long does each session last?
Good
oh,
question.
good question. 2 hours.
Okay, thank you.
It's promise, but part of that is your snack. And part of that is, your conversations and then your questions, so it's not that long. What time of day did you have it set for?
5 to 7.
5 to 7. So that would be the time of day.
Do you have to attend all sessions or only the ones you're interested in?
No, we want you at every single session. If you want that certificate and that celebration at the end, and I'm keeping attendance, young lady.
We want you to attend all sessions. That's how you get the best benefit from what we're offering. But if there's just something specific that you're interested in, then we can have that discussion. As long as we don't have too many people, you're welcome to come to that session. But we do encourage people to do all 6, because that's how you get the full benefit of knowing how the city operates as a whole, and not just how one section operates. But if there's only one thing you're interested in, we'll work it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, guys, thank you so much. If there's no more questions, we're gonna go to the more mundane. Our ordinance for our second reader of our water rate. And Ms. Morgan, Andrew.
He's gonna share it with me.
Okay, all right, Andrew, thank you. You're gonna run through this for us?
Yeah, we're just gonna go over the highlights of what the changes are. We've read it in full once before, so.
Yes. This is the second reader for the water.
So ordinance 739, ordinance of the city of Chrisfield, Maryland, to set and establish the rates for water service fees and charges for the proposed fiscal year 2026-27 budget of the city of Chrisfield. So we're going to section 1, subsection A. Water rents and water charges for all water furnished on a flat rate basis for all water used through meters for a residential dwelling or for a small commercial customer as such term is defined. Inside the city limits, minimum charge, water utilization of 4,000 gallons or less in a month, delete $24.20, change to $26.85 per unit per month. Commodity charge, water utilization in excess of 4,000 gallons in a month, change from $3.50 to $3.90 per 1,000 gallons per unit. Outside the city limits, there's going to be a minimum charge of water utilization of 4,000 gallons or less in a month from $48.30 to $53.30 per month per unit. And commodity charge, water utilization in excess of 4,000 gallons in a month from $3.50 to $3.90 per 1,000 gallons per unit. The outside city limit hookups is still the same. In paragraph B, for all users other than a residential dwelling or a small commercial customer as such term is defined, water rents and water charges for all water used through meters shall be in accordance with the following rate schedule, which said schedule shall apply to each meter in cases where more than one meter serves a building or a structure. Inside the city limits, the first 15,000 gallons is changing from $4.80 to $5.33 per 1,000 gallons. The next 65,000 gallons is changing from $4.15 to $4.61 per 1,000 gallons. And all over 80,000 gallons changes from $2.10 to $2.90 per 1,000 gallons. Outside the city limits, the first 15,000 gallons will be is going from $5.70 to $6.33 per 1,000 gallons. The next 65,000 gallons is going from $4.80 to $5.33 per 1,000 gallons. And all usage over 80,000 gallons is going from $2.90 to $3.22 per 1,000 gallons. In paragraph C, water service shall be furnished to chicken houses not metered, whether occupied or not, at the following rates. Outside the city limits, going from $6.45 to $7.16 per 1,000 chicken capacity per month. And the minimum charge is changing from $5.54 and 30 cents to $60.28 per building per month, and this shall become effective July 1st, 2026. The public hearing was held earlier today at 5 o'clock. That is the resolution, and now it's
Yes.
river.
Right, can can I get a motion to accept this ordinance?
Motion to accept.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Okay, second reader for our sewer rate, that was the water, so now we have to do the same thing for
Yep.
sewer.
So ordinance number 740, an ordinance of the city of Chrisfield, Maryland, to set and establish the rates for sewer service fees being charges for the proposed fiscal year 2026-27 budget of the city of Chrisfield, Maryland. And we're going to section 94-9 of the Chrisfield City Code entitled Service Charges Enumerated is amended as follows. A, domestic single-family dwelling residence with small commercial customer. Minimum charge, water utilization of 4,000 gallons or less in a month, changing from $42 to $44.50 per month per unit. Combined charge, water utilization in excess of 4,000 gallons in a month, changing from $57 to $6.05 per 1,000 gallons per unit. Section B, business establishments such as industrial buildings or plants, manufacturing plants, restaurants, seafood packing houses, and others according to the amount of metered water used or discharged as follows. 100% of the water service billing or a minimum charge of changing from $122.30 to $129.64. This shall become effective July 1st, 2026. The public hearing was held today, May 27th at 5 o'clock.
Thank you. Okay, so this is the sewer. Can I get a motion?
Motion to approve ordinance 740.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Motion carried. Okay, we have one,
Yep.
next we have the garbage rate ordinance.
Okay, so this is ordinance 740, an ordinance amending chapter
It's
58.
741.
741, an ordinance amending chapter 58 of the city code entitled Garbage, Rubbish, and Refuse by amending the provisions of said chapter 58 of the city code. Chapter 58, section 5, disposal fees. Each resident or residential unit as defined below shall be assessed and shall pay the city of Chrisfield a garbage disposal fee of change from $14.80 to $15.25 per month for one 95-gallon can. Up to 2 additional garbage cans may be added for an additional fee of change from $14.80 to $15.25 per can. Section B, businesses and other non-residential users may arrange for the city of Chrisfield to pick up the garbage which they generate by contacting the city and paying the disposal fee of change from $14.80 to $15.25 per can per month. No other changes to B. In C, the disposal fee of $14.80 is deleted and changed to $15.25 is imposed herein shall be added to the user's monthly water and sewer bill. There are no changes to D, E, F, or G, and this shall take effect on July 1st, 2026 if passed. We did a public hearing on that today as well.
So this is the garbage, this is ordinance 741. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. And then the second reader for our budget?
That's Ms. Moore.
That will be me. So,
I'm sorry.
we gotta hop up, we gotta bring that up.
They've got those three, they don't have to put it up there unless Joyce put it there.
Yeah, the ordinance is up here for the budget.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah, we do that. Are you gonna do it?
Yep, she's
do it from
pulling
there?
it over now. We have to bring that one from a flash drive.
Oh, that's fine. You're gonna do it from there?
Yes.
Okay.
Ordinance number 742, entitled an ordinance to make levy upon the assessable base in the city of Chrisfield, Maryland, subject to the taxation for the city purposes generally, and establishing the budget for the year beginning July 1st, 2026, and ending June 30, 2027. Section 1, be it enacted and ordained by the mayor and council of the city of Chrisfield that a levy be and is hereby made upon the assessable property in the city of Chrisfield, Maryland, subject to taxation for city purposes generally of 87 cents on each $100 of assessable real property and $1.75 of each $100 of assessable business tax for the period July 1, 26 to June 30, 27 inclusive, and the said tax so levied shall be and become a lien upon the real, personal, and mixed property against which they are assessed. Section 2, and be it further enacted and ordained by the mayor and council of the city of Chrisfield that the taxes levied by and are hereby made on the property in the city of Chrisfield, subject to charges for sewer assessment of 50 cents on each front foot of property and 50 cents for Hammock Point for front footage and 50 cents for Heron Way front footage for the period of time from July 1, 26 to June 30, 27 inclusive, and the said tax so levied shall be and become a lien upon the real property against which they are assessed. Section 3, and be it enacted and ordained by the mayor and council of the city of Chrisfield that the taxes and front footage levied by section 1 and 2 hereof shall become due and payable July 1st, 2026, and shall become in arrears on October 1, 2026, and shall bear interest while in arrears at the rate of 2/3 of 1% for each month or fraction of month until paid. In addition to said interest, a penalty is hereby imposed from and after the 6th month following the date of finality. The date of finality for real estate taxes for fiscal year 26-27 is July 1st, 2026.
Can you mute, please? Please mute. Go ahead.
She got it, okay. Whew. Imposed and after the 6th month following the date of finality, the date of finality for the real estate taxes for the fiscal year 26-27 is July 1st, 26, and the date of finality for 6 months taxes for 26-27 is January 1, 2027 of each and every year that said taxes and front footage shall be due and owing of 1% each month on said taxes and front footage due until the same shall be paid. Section 4, and be it further enacted and ordained by the mayor and council of the city of Chrisfield, Maryland, that the following budget governing the operations of the financial affairs of the city of Chrisfield, Maryland for the period of time July 1, 26 to June 30, 27 inclusive is hereby adopted and approved. The total revenue, $6,909,627. Total anticipated expenditures, $6,909,627. Be it further enacted and ordained by the mayor and council of the city of Chrisfield, this ordinance shall take effect from the date of its passage, having been read for first reader and or second and final reader today's date.
Okay, thank you, Joyce. And we've had several budget work sessions prior to tonight, so at this point, we need a motion for our budget, ordinance 742.
Motion to approve ordinance number 742.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Fantastic. Okay, we got through that, and thank you, Joyce and Andrew, for walking us through that process. We're happy that we have a balanced budget for the next year. At this time, we're going to get a couple updates of some things that are happening with Public Works, and followed by a couple things from the Utilities Office.
Good evening, everybody. Well, it's been a busy couple of weeks. As you see, we got all the military banners up for Memorial Day. We're up to 224 of those.
Do we have room for any others?
Here's the process. Right now, Val has closed it off only temporarily because I have to contact Delmarva Power to get permission to use more poles. So once we get permission to use more poles, we're now on to Chesapeake Avenue.
Okay.
So we'll just start filling in streets now.
Because I have people who are interested.
Yeah, so we just had to close, like, it's just temporary because I had to get permission. I contacted them again today and said, hey, these are the poles I'd like to use. I'm asking for 30 so that we have a little more space.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
we'll open it back up.
All right,
We
good.
were able to get up every one of them. If you had your order in before Memorial Day and the banner's not here, we save space to keep them in order as we go. So we feel pretty good about it.
All right, great, great,
So,
great.
and be looking forward to hopefully, as soon as they get back, I'll tell Val and we'll get back at it,
And they stay up how long?
all the way through Labor Day.
Okay, so we'll keep them up until Labor Day.
I believe that's when we took them down last year,
So they go up on Memorial Day, come down on Labor Day? That's.
or just after that.
After Labor
Okay,
Day.
Just after.
just after,
Yeah.
okay. All right, sounds good. Thank you. What else got?
Yeah, so, speed humps are on the way, ordered, hope to have them next week. As soon as they get here, be the first thing I do when they get here.
And we
They
are
were-
placing them,
They will be placed down by the high school on Somerset,
okay,
heading, what would that be, northbound?
going out of town is northbound, right?
Correct, so on that side, it would be before the school coming from lower Somerset,
Okay,
and then on the upper side of the high school, if you were coming down Somerset. So we're gonna test it there, and we'll see how that process works out.
okay, all right, sounds good.
So they're on.
We're installing them ourselves, correct, when they get here?
Correct,
Okay.
Yep.
2 of them,
yep, one on each side,
okay.
yep. And we just wanna make sure that we've got the right ones, and it's a good process before we start ordering them and putting them anywhere else.
And we did it in such a way the emergency vehicles can kind of get around them, right?
Correct.
Get over them. That was one of the big things. We want to make sure we didn't slow down any emergency vehicles.
Yeah, even though some of them guys need to slow down when they're in personal cars.
It's all right. Okay, all right, real good. What else you got?
Grass cutting, we're full steam ahead with grass cutting. Thanks to the iWork system, like the violations, please be aware if your grass needs cut, that a letter's coming. We would prefer not cut your grass, so
Right, okay.
please keep up with your grass, cause it hurts us when it rains and we fall behind a little bit. We're trying to catch up on getting the curbs and everything, and get weeds out of the curbs.
Yes.
We're unable to spray for the weeds because we don't have a license, an applicator license.
But can't we send somebody? to
We
get
can
one?
send somebody, I'm working on getting
Yeah,
school,
let's
so
get
we can
some,
get
let's
somebody
get
there.
somebody in.
I contacted a couple local people that I thought, and they thought they were riding the city for applicator, so they don't have the applicator thing either, that's why they
Okay.
kinda got stumped and we got a little behind on it, but,
We'll get somebody.
yep, we'll be eating away, so.
And then I know that there's a group, I think a group of youth who wanna help clean up or do something, so I'm gonna put you in touch with that too.
Yeah, and Lefebvre gave me some folks that are gonna,
Okay, that
the
wanna
chief
help
hooked me up with someone we've been using him to clean up trash, he does a spectacular job.
Community service too.
Yep,
That's
he's
good.
done, he did Gerald's ditch the week before last, which was to get ready so we could ditch mow it, kinda cut it. And, today he did around by the Charlotte Avenue tennis, basketball courts and down around to the elementary school, so.
And picking up trash.
Picking up trash, he got 2 full bags and we're gonna hope to, mow the ditch banks tomorrow.
Okay.
So, that's where we're at, it's just trying to keep up with grass, cause now that it rained, it's really gonna be. I will encourage the community's done a great job of putting stuff in iWorks.
Okay,
But do know that in that process, like iWork, if you put it in, it has to go through a verifying, like Peter and Mitch have to look at it before we just go,
yeah, go do the work.
breaking bad out into the community doing stuff. So,
You got potholes, right?
yep, and your potholes were listed in there today,
Okay,
so
all right, great.
we'll sweep the water out of them tomorrow and give them patch.
Fantastic, that's a bus, that was a bus, issue. Okay, fantastic. And, questions for,
I was
Right.
talking to some citizens this weekend, and they were asking about, if there's gonna be an upcoming paint day to paint the curbs again and start that process, or maybe a few throughout the summer.
There is, I'll get with the mayor, hopefully we can coordinate it maybe late in June would be, I think,
you don't wanna be too hot. But
Yeah.
Are you gonna do it like early morning or something?
yeah, so we do it early Saturday
Yeah,
morning.
make sure it doesn't, it's not too hot.
The plan was before to do it Friday evening, like we would stay late and do it till
Oh, and
about
leave
8
it.
o'clock, and then be back the next morning around 8 o'clock and do it until about 11.
Okay.
So, I'll try to coordinate it for a weekend in June.
Okay.
Can you let me know about that, Brian, cause the park committee is supposed to help next time.
Okay.
So I'll make sure the park manager, the park committee, and we can meet you at City Hall.
So
And we can
that's
offer community service to the schools.
fine. I will
as
work on
well.
it tomorrow to find a date and we'll try to put it together real quick.
Yeah.
We have all the supplies that was donated by the folks up the street there.
I'm just not good at painting lines, but I'll
The curve's not so bad.
I was so glad you canceled, I didn't know what to do.
yeah.
Well, you can thank the rain. 'cause that's what
I know, I remember, cause I went out there with the guys, but I got some younger guys, so,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank
My
you.
park committee.
Gotcha. Any more questions?
Yes,
I'm sorry.
excuse me, I'm
No, I'm
sorry.
sorry, no, we can't, let the public, at the end, you can ask a
Oh,
question
I'm
at the
sorry.
end.
That's okay.
That's all right, at the end, thank you. Okay, Councilman Langford?
No, I think he's already hit my question. I had a question about the, trimming the curbs, but he said he's gonna get to it, and they're running behind, but that's the only thing I had.
Yeah, getting the grass out of the curbs. Yeah, okay, all right. Thank you very much. Okay. And hold your question, you can answer that at the end. Okay, all right, thank you. Yep. Mr. Parkinson? Yeah, there's a couple of things that we wanted a quick update on. You can help us out.
So today, they started on the, sand filters. They have gotten 1.5 cells done.
Okay.
They got one total bank done.
How many do they need?
There's 6 of them total. They got 3 done. All of it staying on site for us to dispose of it. So it eliminates downtime.
I don't understand what you mean. What's the
So the sand is staying on site for us to dispose of it.
The old sand?
The old sand, instead of them having to take it to the landfill and come back, it would elongate the process.
Okay.
So we're keeping it on site and dispose of it that way when we send out our sludge.
Okay.
They plan on being done tomorrow with removing all the media, the sand from all of them. And probably Friday, they're gonna be taking pictures of everything that's in there.
Okay.
And they will be sending it to myself and Jason, their findings of what it is. And then once we go over it together, and because looking at it right as it looks in the 2 that are the water's drained out of, there doesn't appear to be any pipes broken. So that's a bonus. But they gotta get down there and take pictures of the radios, get under it. So that's their plan for tomorrow/Friday. Depending on whether they can get the other 3 done in time to get down in there.
Okay, and I apologize. I'm not sure I quite understand. So they're replacing the sand filter. That's what we
Yes.
paid $200,000 for, was this new sand filter to
Yes.
go in. And so now you're explaining to me how long it's gonna take them to replace it?
Yes, just to get it cleaned out and inspected.
So they have to clean out where it goes and then
Yes.
put it in? Is that what
Yep,
you're telling me? I don't really understand.
So it's a tank
Okay,
and it's full of sand.
okay, all right.
So they're removing all the sand that's in the
Okay.
tanks.
Okay,
So all the parts are exposed,
okay,
and that's what they're going to be inspecting when they go down there tomorrow, Friday
okay.
timeframe. And then once we look at everything that they've proposed off of pictures, as long as nothing's broken that needs repair, then we can schedule to get the new sand brought in and fill them back up and get them back online.
Okay.
So we can start with removing nitrogen from the system.
Okay. I think I'm there. Okay, all right, yeah, how long? What's the process? How long?
We give the state 45 days of being on bypass,
Okay.
because I have to bypass that treatment process.
Right,
We said 45 days. The foreman for ACE doesn't believe that it's gonna take the full 45 days, but we put out 45 days to be on the safe side. I'll know more.
middle of July, end of July, something like that.
Yeah,
Okay, middle to the end of July.
yes.
Okay, all right, I just wanna have some idea of when we think we can be back
Yeah.
in full operation with that. I'm okay with that.
Yep, and so that's the game plan of how that's gonna work.
Okay,
Cove Street lift station,
yeah,
anybody who's been by it has seen all the heavy equipment out there.
right,
They have 2 manholes set. There are 2 brand new manholes that they put in there, because it's not like it was before where the manhole sat here and the lift station was here and it ran straight in.
okay,
So it making like almost a box
okay,
to get to the lift station. They are going from manhole 2 to 3 is what they're working. They weren't here the past 2 days because of the weather, but they should be here tomorrow. So work from manhole 2 to 3.
so they're putting in the new pump station?
Yes.
And that's part of that process?
Yes.
And how long it's gonna take them to get that done?
That he'll know more once he gets past the electric, because
Okay.
there's electric running to the existing, lift station that he's gotta go under, because they gotta put sheet plating in. They're driving steel plates in the ground
Okay,
to fight, to be able to hold the water back.
okay, yeah.
So when they plate it, it takes a little bit longer than just being able to dig and go.
So we don't know.
So I don't have a accurate,
Yeah, get a time frame for me and just get back to me.
I will.
Yeah, I just wanna know how long, I mean, I thought it would be done by the end of the summer, but, I mean, I don't know.
well, they're on par right now to be there because he's got, probably 60 more feet to go before he's putting in that third manhole.
Okay,
And then from the third manhole is the lift station itself.
okay. Yeah, I was hoping
So,
by
but
the end of the summer.
I'll get a more
Just
definitive
send me something.
when they
Yeah.
get back and I'll let you know.
Okay. Good.
So that's the updates on the D-Nights and Oak Street.
Fantastic. Okay, questions for Mr. Parkinson? Any questions? Question, Councilman Langford?
No questions.
Okay, thank you. Definitely appreciate it, Mr. Parkinson. Absolutely, we got one more. We are getting down. Let's see, this is a record. Okay. Solar farm update. Mr. Hershaw, yes, we see the solar farm going on over there. They were supposed to put up a sign. I haven't seen the sign yet, though.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
I'll get you to check on that for me.
Yes,
So it's a
I will.
sign, because a lot of people wanted to know, didn't even know what it was for some
Right.
time. They probably figured it out by now.
So in the area over where Calvary Road meets Woodson Road, that's the solar farm area. They've been working diligently, pretty much all spring and into the summer a little bit. But current status is they're working the last final electrical connections, so they can do all their electrical testing to ensure that everything comes online properly before they connect it to Marvel Power. So what's left is all the electrical connections, the final testing, and this is the current picture of it. They've already brought a perimeter fence with screening material, looks pretty good. They're gonna move from the rest of this week into next week. They're doing the planting and seeding that's required, part of the Chesapeake Bay critical area stuff, as well as disturbance area to repopulate with proper grasses and native plantings. After that, the plan for July 13th is when they're gonna connect to Delmarva Power to ensure the full operational capability, and soon thereafter, they'll have their approval from the state to start generating power.
So all the panels are in?
Yeah, all the panels
All
are
the
in.
panels are in, and
Yep.
they're.
They're just making the final electrical connections, making sure everything works.
Can we visit? Can you find out?
Yeah, I can
I'd
find
like to
out.
go over
I'll also
and
be
see.
getting more additional information for the residents if they haven't applied for the solar credit, I guess, is what they're gonna be doing. But I'll get more information from the company.
And find out how, yeah, because I remember one time they were sending out mailings and you had to sign up. And I did sign up, but I don't even know when we can start getting, those benefits on our electric bill. But
Yeah, I'll find out who the right point of contact is, because it's gonna be a transition process, because right now it's under construction.
Okay.
Once they move it, it'll be
Operational.
operational.
Okay.
It'll be a total different group that handles everything.
Okay, well, good. That's a view I hadn't seen before. Thank you, absolutely. Any questions, council?
Well, I saw the fencing, the fencing was.
Oh, okay, I haven't seen it yet.
There were a couple of trees down on Calvary. Do you know if they cleaned them up or not?
No, they have not. I seen that one tree that's down in the ditch. I also have a citizen's complaint about the area and the tidal ditches as well. That's on the radar. We threw it on the list for Brian's group to take a look out there and possibly clean it out towards the end of July. I wanted to wait till they were done with all the work, because they're also replacing that culvert pipe that goes into the entrance there as well. And they need to do some road repair work there as well.
Okay, and Councilman Langford, did you have any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Hershaw.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, nice picture. Okay, and now we have our public input for anyone. If you had questions or you wanted to, we may not be able to exactly answer it yet, but you're welcome to tell us what you were gonna ask. If you would stand up and at least give us your name
My
and.
name is,
Yeah.
excuse me, my name is Elizabeth Judd, and I live on Broadway, 308 Broadway. I had a question about the grass cutting. How high, how is the lowest, what's the lowest amount without getting fined $500?
And I think it's
600.
300.
And how many feet?
6 inches.
Inches.
What's the question on that?
How
How
many
tall
inches?
are your grass?
6 inches, right?
6 inches.
So you have to keep it at 6 inches.
Less than
Less
6
than-
inches.
Less than
6 inches.
Less than
Okay.
6 inches.
All right, thank you very much. I had another question too. What will happen with the city if there's a hurricane? What kind of emergency things will there be for that?
We have a whole emergency procedures, but we can go over that at one council meeting, and that would be helpful. But yes, we do have emergency procedures for hurricane. So just now, put that on the list, so that's something we can do at one of our council meetings. Just what our hurricane procedures are. Yes, Mr. Barber, you wanna give your name and address?
I'm Barkley, I live at 28 Asbury Avenue, and I'm just, still concerned about what is happening with the property on Asbury Avenue, the property that, we're trying to, I think, get them to sell the property or repair, tear down and clear.
Talking about the house that we, took all the grass, all the trees and all that stuff down. Yeah, we spent all of that, but we don't own that. Yeah, actually, we can't, yeah, we can get back to you on where we are with that, but we are,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think you wanna go ahead, just go ahead.
What we're working on, with the property owner, he's looking at the possibility of donating it to the city.
We're looking at that, we don't know yet, but
We
yeah,
don't know
we
yet.
haven't given it up. But I mean, it's really clear, there's even a little swing out there that I was like, it looks almost brand new. I was like, where's that come from? Yeah, but I mean, all of it's clear now, you can see there's a house there where before you couldn't even see there was a house there. And there's a van or something, you can see that's there too, so we did all of the clearing and we did do that, and now we'll see what happens.
There's a notification process, so we have to follow the notification process to make sure everything's legit.
Okay. Okay.
We're working on it.
Absolutely. Any more questions, any more public input?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Jimmy? You wanna say your name and?
Regina Hill, Chesapeake Avenue. Davis Lane, which is where they go to pick up the trash for the people that stay in the back. The weight of those garbage trucks have made big holes. I complained about it maybe 1 or 2 years ago, and they were filled in. However, with all the rain, the tide, the flood and all that, there's still big holes. You have to straddle the holes. And of course, they're still going in the holes, probably making them deeper. And when it rains, the water's standing there. So if that could be put on the list.
Absolutely, and anytime that happens, don't hesitate to just pick up the phone and call City Hall and say, we got these big holes. And, you know, you can put it in yourself or we'll put it in for you. Don't worry, just pick up the phone. And then, we can add that to the list. We'll get it in, Brian's here, he's shaking his head, so they'll get out there and they'll take a look at those too. Any more public input? Okay, oh, yes, absolutely, your name and where you live.
Debbie Graves, Somerset Avenue.
Okay.
Just the parking along the Central High School, is there any way to make that parking on one side of the road, not both sides of the road? Some days there's not room for one car to get down through here, much less two. And, with people throwing the doors open to get in and out, you just don't know what's gonna hit you.
That's a good point. So that's part of that construction, so I guess we can reach out to them, I guess.
Well, teachers are parking along both sides too, so
Yeah,
it's not just construction.
It's probably a lack of places to park, you know, but the reality of it is we can talk to them and see. It's all related to the construction, I think, more than anything.
There's a big overflow in the back that could be used for parking and for.
Is it full of?
Yeah, because I dropped my granddaughter off and I was gonna bring it up, cause I almost got.
Speak up a little bit for me.
I said, it's full back there, cause I dropped my granddaughter off back there. And the officer is out there in the morning because of those complaints. And, it's bad because of the trucks that are coming in, you can't see, and I've almost got hit.
I got a couple complaints too,
I'm
that's
scared,
why I
I'm
said
scared to
that.
death anyhow, so luckily I'm going slow and keeping it bearing.
Yeah.
Because if I was slow.
I think we should take it under advisement and we'll have a conversation about what, if anything, we can do, because you're not the first complaint. I've got another complaint about people coming out the driveway and couldn't see.
Even if it's no parking on one side.
Right.
And when it comes to the painting, I'm going to paint curbs and I know.
All right, Brian, take names.
Alright.
Ms. Graves, right? Was it Graves? Is that what it was?
Yes,
Ms. Graves.
Everyone wants Somerset.
Okay, we appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just not a painter, so yeah, I definitely appreciate any of that help. And we will take that under advisement because you're not the first complaint. I think I've had complaints about people coming out their driveways and about to hit another car because they can't see around all the cars that are parked there. It is kind of a problem. Chief is not here, but we'll have a conversation with the chief. He had to leave, it looked like, and so we'll try to figure out, Brian, let's try to figure out, what we can do. But just ride through there in the morning and you'll see.
Well, I had extended the yellow part, we had painted that at the beginning there, Potomac, to try to get people not to park so close to the corner.
Gotcha, to give us some running.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll take that advisement, but thank you for that. We definitely need to check into it. Anyone else? We're excited. Our youth council are just graduating, so.
Friday's their last day and they are graduating next week, so I guess we're gonna have to get the guidance council and get some different.
Yes.
I did ask them would they come back and say bye.
Well, actually, we have another reason we want them to come back, don't we, Joyce?
Well, I didn't tell them why, but that's.
Oh, yeah, they get a $500 scholarship.
I know, so I'm hoping that.
Yeah, we want to give that to them in person, so if they're interested in the $500 scholarship, we like to.
I was trying to tell them
come
to
back.
show up. I just said, will you all come back and say bye? Well, maybe. That's what I was. I'll talk to Trent.
Let's get them back here. We want to thank them for their support. They helped us with insight into different things that were happening specifically with the youth. And we want to keep that going, so we'll get some for next year. Our goal was to get one that was in the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. So they only rolled off, they wouldn't roll off that year. So we'll talk back to the guidance counselors again about that. Okay, and so at this point, we will go ahead with our council comments, and we'll start on this end. Councilman Patel.
Is there any update on the 20 million thing we did? Any engineering, did they come back with any maps or suggestions?
Not maps or suggestions, it was due on the 22nd, it got submitted. Yep.
Can we get updates sometimes? What they?
Yeah, sure. Yep.
Like how far or what they?
Sure.
And are we gonna have discussion on attendance? Because I know last time it was on agenda and we didn't have enough time.
Right, yeah, we can add it to the agenda for another time, sure.
Can we add it next time or time after?
Yeah, Val, she's keeping a list for us, so she'll put it on.
That's it.
Okay, thank you. Councilwoman Johnson?
Okay, and I don't mean to answer this, so we're gonna do.
Speak up a little bit.
We're gonna do a work session or discussion about the boat dock, the dock design, where we are.
Yes, Councilman, Vice Council Banks is not here. But, yes, that's another one that we have to do a work session on. And I think we talked about that last time, that we were looking at a new design for the dock. Internally, we have to look at it and then we'll bring it to the public, but we think it's in a good place to do that soon.
And Val, I called you today, and I think I mentioned to the mayor, but I want to mention to the rest of the council, that I've asked the Crockett's that own Land and Flowers to come and do a presentation. They're doing some type of booklet that they're sharing with the sheriff's department, and I thought it was so interesting. And I'm always one asking people to come, because I think the community should know what other people in the community are doing. They said there's nothing happening in Chrisfield, this is not doing. There are people that are doing a lot of things in Chrisfield. So I'll remind you, Val.
Okay.
One more thing to add to your list.
So it'll be a short meeting tonight, but the next time it looks like it's gonna be a little longer.
Because I told her that day we didn't put it on the agenda tonight, so she said she'd wait till next week.
Okay.
If it's an issue.
No, not at all, that's fine.
But I'd like to add her. And, Brian, just a reminder that I do have some young guys on my park committee that we haven't done anything for a while. And Peter, I need to talk to you and Mitchell about the dog park. It's been raining and I've been kind of busy and so forth. For those of you that are interested, the dog park, the one we're looking at, I know Grateful, is gonna be in the area back behind Food Line, over by the water tower. We were looking at working to find an entrance that would come off of, Mill Lane. Off of Mill Lane, because right the way we're looking at it, they would have to go down Hall Highway and go in the back. For those of you that don't, it's where the tennis courts used to be. Yeah,
okay.
so that's,
By Food Line.
yeah. So a couple of guys from the park committee, Adrian Fidget, Potter and I, we look at it, cause they might, I know Lamont has looked at a couple of dog parks in Salisbury for me. So we're trying to look at that, so I'll come in and look at that. I know we've been a little behind because of rain and everything that's going on, so I'll get with you and Mitchell about that. And a big thank you to all of you all at City Hall for everything that you do. As the mayor said, when we go to Maryland Municipal League, that's one of the things they tell us to remember to thank those people and make us look good. So thank you all. And that's it.
All right, thank you. Okay, Councilman Gordon.
Nothing much. I apologize for my absence last week, or 2 weeks ago. We took a nice cruise down to the Bahamas, and I thought about not coming back, but I'm here. One thing I do want to express, and I know I talked with Ms. Graves about this, is that the school is very bad in the mornings. It's horrible. It is a lot of parking now in the striped yellow section, and they're putting their hazards on, thinking they're not parking, but yet they're stopped at park.
They stopped there.
Yeah. One suggestion that I know, my father had actually spoken to John Robertson about, who's the current elected school board official. However, there's going to be a new one no matter what this election. But we need to talk to whoever that may be and request that the staging area that they have created, which is behind my house there, they fenced it in and they rose it levels with stones. That should be turned into another parking lot for the school when they're done with the staging process.
Okay, so it's just an area that they're
Just
putting stuff in until.
Yep, and they're putting their construction
Equipment.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Just so they have ample parking,
Gotcha.
because the teacher parking on both Potomac Street, the Somerset Avenue, and even Columbia now, it's getting out of hand. I mean, we need them to have adequate parking, but not to utilize all the street parking.
And we probably can talk to the facilities folks and have a conversation with them to see. Yeah, I think that we could probably make that work. Yeah,
And that's
absolutely.
pretty much
Yeah.
it.
Okay, good, thank you. Okay, Councilman Langford?
Yeah, I don't have anything, short meeting, good information. One advantage of being online is you get to see, the negative comments that people make. And, I just want to say that, if they want to comment, they should come to the meeting so they can make the comments in person, number one, so that we can address them. And number two, there is a difference between being present and being in attendance. So I'll leave it at that, and with that, I just say thank you for the short meeting, and have a good night, everyone.
And thank you very much, Councilman Langford, and I know congratulations, I know that you were at a graduation as well, so, definitely congratulations on that, graduation with your granddaughter. And yes, we do understand, what we're dealing with, in all honesty, and so, what we do is we're conducting city business, and we'll continue to do that to the best of our ability. So I want to thank everybody for the job that they continue to do every single day in the face of the nonsense. But it's okay. I mean, no, we're going to continue to do everything we can to, take care of city business, and we'll be here for as long as God says so. That's how that works. So again, I want to thank everybody for their support. I want to thank the community who's continued to come out. So thank you guys. I hope that it's been a little bit informative. It was good to see everybody again tonight. And with that, can I get a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you guys. I appreciate you bringing no candy today.